go.
Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look how I do it. All it took was dedication, got a lot to stay committed. Now every time I step out, they agree with a whole committee. Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on roll. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. You know how that goes. You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long, I'm finally enjoying all my food. Everybody who told me I couldn't, look.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo, we're back. All right, let me just double check this sound real quick, and then we'll be all good. We'll be all good. All good. Let's see. We're still live. Everything's good. Boom, boom. And we'll get into this. Let's get into this. Some crazy shit going on in the world. All right, let me just double check this sound real quick. All right, yeah, we're good. We're good. All good. Still alive. Everything's good. Boom, boom. And we'll get into this. Crazy shit going on. All right, let me just double check this sound real quick. All right, yeah, we're good. We're good. Boom. All right. That's funny. Let's see if it goes down. Like the video. All right. That's funny. All right, we're good. Bam. All right. All right, let's get some people in here. Who's in here? Who's in here? My bad if you were in here earlier and the sound was fucking up. The sound was fucking up. That was my bad. All right. So we got some good shit lined up. I got a couple of stories, but if anyone knows any other stories, they can line them up for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can line up some. Y'all can line up some stories for me if you got any. All right, we're gonna get into this. Oh my bad. We're gonna get into this. Okay. Bam. We are good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see something right here. Can I move this? Oh, oops, my bad. All right. Get this out of the way. Um. All right. Boom. All right. This is the first one we got here. All right. We got parents discover their daughter is a mass killer. Who's in here? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? I just uploaded it. So yeah, maybe the one on Snap is not good. Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check. That one might not be good. Hold on, let me see. No one's seen it, so we're good. Let me delete that. Let me delete Snap. Boom. All right. So everything should be good. We're up and running. Boom. All right. Let's boom. Okay. What's going on? I got a subs goal, man. If you're a new person, please sub up. Sub up, sub up. Hold on. Let's see. Who's in here? Who's in here? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Who's in here? Who we got in here? Hmm? Who we got in here? Let me check if this link I sent actually works. Because this link might be cooked. Oh no, this link works. Alright. We good. We good. We good. We good. Alright, let me start this video off, man. Let's get into it. Parents discover that their daughter is a mass murderer. Who would have figured? Alright, let's start the video.
Hey, what did they tell you? Okay, she was life flighted here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirilla, the parents of Mackenzie Shirilla. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? Let me say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. Two are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts.
Daddy's little girl.
Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing.
Bro, that was kind of crazy. Why the filter she had of her face getting pulled out in the neck brace? She literally had the freaking the Snapchat filter on already. That's gotta be something that's come on.
Oh my God!
It's definitely not a good sign.
Secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Serious problem. Shout out Dr. Insanity. Subscribe to me. Oh, let me subscribe now.
17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic.
17 and 20? Kind of weird. That's a crime.
And their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party. And at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use the substance before, let
that wasn't the first
alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park.
They got some nice houses out there.
By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home.
It's about the 5th blunt.
Oh my God!
Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All three of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree, but it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall. The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m., when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle.
My God.
About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
Yo, body cam being available for anybody to watch has got to be one of the, I don't want to say one of the greatest things ever, but it does bring a different perspective to what, cops see. Everyone's good at Monday morning quarterbacking what cops do, but it's crazy when you can actually see what the fuck they see when, crazy shit is going down. Half of the shit, we would have never seen it. We just got to hear it off cop renditions or whatever the cops write down, and then they try to explain it, but it's hit different when you can see the video.
No one's breathing. Bust that window out. Alright. Oh my God. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Drivers. Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We gotta get her out. Alright. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse. She's breathing. It's our stomach. Her stomach's cool. Oh, yeah. We got two there gone. Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed two victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Shirella. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
93 miles per hour into a wall is wild.
They did. If you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long, no one heard.
There ain't factory type settings.
Yeah, well.
And it starts
That's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities worked to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident.
But bruh, if anyone was even awake at that time, it would have sounded like a mini explosion going off. 93 miles per hour into a wall, brick wall, and you could see the wall wasn't not even touched.
Arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah. So
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. Because I saw that front end.
They definitely hit it hard.
Fucking
So
destroyed.
right.
All right, well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs. Huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Even Ung dropping jokes on him. He said, "It'll start off my Sunday way better than theirs. Way better than theirs." Obviously.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was curse the car in the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the accident.
Bro, some of these kids.
Oh God, help me. Babe, what did they tell you? Nothing. Okay. She was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Really surprised I didn't need the jaws of life to get her out.
Let me say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her. Okay? Your daughter's alive. Okay? Your daughter's alive. She was trapped. Okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
What's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you? Okay. Yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Are you kidding me?
It's right now. It's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Tom is dead. Tom is dead. Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is that what Tom is dead?
There's no way for me to say anything right now, man. This is a serious situation.
Tom was perfect. It's the same Tom, maybe it's a different Tom. It could be a different Tom. Might be a different Tom.
What's that?
Do you know about this or no?
No, I left. Well, we're gonna keep that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the band-aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
Awake, but not awake, so she's not.
In and out of consciousness. Fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD.
Oh man. Wow. Wow, that car is cooked. Oh my God. Wow. You barely could tell what's the front. Oh man. Well, this is like the front, but damn, look at the engine's gone. But damn, it's weird how they hit a wall flush, but only this side is like, from what you could see, make of it. Barely only this side is gone. Man,
I know she has a severe leg injury. But like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that would probably save her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take
wild,
the news.
So kind of wild how you survive a crash. And the first thing they do is, oh, well, you had on your seatbelt, so probably was your fault.
Relatively well, relieved their daughter had.
You were smart enough to wear a seatbelt, so it's probably you're our main suspect.
Survived, but officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents. Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
Oh man.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. Hey, there was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh God!
Sit down. Try to take a seat. So,
You know what kind of happened that?
no, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, good one. The car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went...
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, that's Strongsville. That business that's right at on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that.
So two kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and the girl's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, have a family member or a friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf?
No. This is a fucking nightmare. Has somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15 and
6:30, yeah.
Came upon and passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And she, you guys don't know?
We right now, no, she's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly.
93 miles per hour into a wall is wild. Wow.
Eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion, and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie.
When everybody not knows me from popularity, but from my horrible reputation, bruh. No idea why she's even smiling.
Would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals.
The Closet Azul there is a little bit weird for high school kids.
On social media, she would brag about her drug use.
What does he say? I'm just one of those girls that can do a lot of drugs and not die.
Claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her...
See, TikTok done fried these people's brains, man. Brains are fried, obviously. Brains are obviously fried. They're obviously fried.
Her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth.
Ooh. So you kill your boyfriend, his best friend, and for Halloween it's a good idea to dress up as a corpse. This is wild.
Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared...
You can't have fun, but why that outfit though? Why the corpse?
To be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing.
Damn, now she trapping? She trapping out here now?
And she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about the best earbuds I've ever used. If you're like me, then you love listening to true crime podcasts. Maybe at work, at a cafe, or on to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie. But it would be one video, submitted by Dominic's parents, and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash, that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's
There we go.
family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill.
Let's see. From, what's her name? Mackenzie? Why are they hiding her name? Oh, maybe because at the time she was a minor. From Mackenzie to Dominic. Kenzie, you fucking tripping is all I'm gonna say. Okay. Then the second text from whatever to Dominic. Oh no, this is Dominic texting her. Okay. Kenzie, you fucking tripping is all I'm gonna say. Dominic, you threaten to end my life all the time. Okay.
Dominic, this was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation...
Crazy how it takes like a couple of months and they're going through the phone. Well, wouldn't the police go through his phone? They just hand it over. No investigation. So it took the parents to send it in. Come on, man.
Investigation began. Police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Shirilla's friends, and unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
It's always the exes that fuck you up. Oh my god.
You understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask.
First off, whenever the door is open while the police are talking to you, probably didn't do any crime, so he's chilling.
How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer.
Over the summer, you know what that means.
Correct.
He's just killing the shit.
I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months.
Correct.
And then me and Dom that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't a hard feeling type.
So she was clapping both of them.
Smells like horny.
Whatever happened, I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we had no problems with each other or nothing, but like they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off, because we were all still in the friend group and stuff, so, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying, we're just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was it?
Yo, buddy's probably mad happy that he got out of that relationship. Lucky as hell. It could have been him in the car.
What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I don't really have much with her relationship-wise because we didn't date that long, but like, friend-wise, like she was crazy, like
She like mentally just not all there? I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like, I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed under herself.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her, that she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she literally put a spell on him. But she would tell everyone. And like, she truly believed in that kind of stuff. And she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get.
What the hell's a pendulum? Well, anyone know what Anyone who's in the chat, Eddie, what's a pendulum? Okay, hold on. I gotta check this out. I'm sorry. Make sure this is good. Yeah. Okay. Pendulum. Pendulum. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a band. What the hell's a pendulum? Hold on, let's see. I don't know what a pendulum is. Okay, pendulum. A device made of weight suspended from a pivot that can swing freely, subject to restoring force and gravity. Oh, isn't it pronounced like a pendulum? But what does it do? It just swings back and forth? What? He said pendulum, no? Okay. Okay. Um, I got nothing from whatever a pendulum is. Someone write what they think a pendulum does? What the hell is that? Gravity. Uh, just seems like something that displays gravity. Okay. Okay. Whatever. I don't know what that is. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see now.
What else with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her, that she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she literally put a spell on him, but she would tell everyone.
The doll makes sense. Okay. Voodoo, you use a doll, bam, you poke.
Like, she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum, I know, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like, I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time, not lucky to survive that, because it's like, she killed 2 people. That was what she was trying to do, but it's like, I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you. Oh no, explain it. So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those 2 rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was yeah. 90.
How is it that the kids are the ones breaking this down to the police? Like, okay, I understand, like, just to help with rumors, but it's like literally hearsay. The cops didn't try to look at it. I guess you can't arrest someone because she was in the crash. You don't know yet, but damn, that's kind of crazy. Like, the parents send the voicemail, and that sparks the investigation. Now they start questioning the kid. That's when she's running up money, going partying. It's probably got to be months later because she had a traumatic leg injury. Like, this is not making any sense.
90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she heart broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting, I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
She mentioned that
anytime Dawn would kind of want to break up with her, she'd kind of go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where...
Crazy, this chick looks like a normal high school girl. Nothing out of the ordinary, just good old American girl.
She called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to... Word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come, pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been.
Owner, it's okay. All I care about is you trying to end my life and put it in your hand on the steering wheel and trying to end it. Oh my god.
Intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour, you don't have a very fast car to begin with, you were stomping that gas pretty much the whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and you'd slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know, and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. They kept not working out, whatever, they kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. If she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sergeant, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Shirilla room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out and we were trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly and word for word what he said. I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset.
It's probably because she wasn't even reacting. She's just living normal life.
Was upset with her dad because she wanted to leave to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered
it means that she was literally pretending with the freaking neck brace.
Several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted,
Hold on, it says, can we do this or what? 4 bands, you can have straps of 1,000. Finger that for me while I'm, hey, yo. You finger that for me, and while doing it, then blank ya, I'm down, you, whatever. Send 1,000, we can link for anything you want, 2,500. You get cash money in person, no effing way. I'll send you anything up front, especially 1K. So let me know when and where you want to do it. Hey, yo, what's she talking about?
quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote, anything you want.
Smells like horny.
Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond.
Bruh, you just turned 18 and just started selling pussy. You got that money. Crazy.
Beyond any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie.
This is what we come to. 18-year-olds turning 18. Or is it like 2 days after the crash? Already just selling it.
These phone location data
Is the job that hard?
Investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla.
That's wild. So 3 months later, they're going to the arrest, which means she was probably going out like 3 weeks after the crash.
Where's she? Right there, pal. Hi, Kenzie. Step up for me. I'm Detective Mizzou. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2. Okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet?
You got it. You got it.
The bracelet's done, homegirl. Let's go over there.
Reporting. Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
Literally hell.
Stand right there in the black mat.
What's your first name? Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off and like all the children and everything come off, okay?
Okay, we're gonna give it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail.
You're not gonna need that in jail.
Right now.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How you guys did Sunday weekends, just what we only do is okay. There's a warrant for, we would have brought her right down here with no shit. Unbelievable. I mean, 18 of the warrants was issued today, so. Were you gonna make a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my daughter watching. So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now. Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter, so she understands what her, not saying anything to you guys. I mean, we didn't have to roll out the whole mess to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit. It's just beyond me. So we follow the law, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, am I gonna be able to have a 2-minute conversation with her? You cannot talk to her about these. Why doesn't she get a phone call? Why doesn't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her as soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call. She will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She doesn't.
She is 18 years old and she can speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18. And this guy's gonna take advantage of it. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her attorney can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law.
She doesn't look like she really cared in that picture, though.
Tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It's chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching an oncoming death of two people, and there's nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Landon. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found.
Bro, crashed out. I wonder why she didn't go to a jury, though. Granted, she probably was guilty anyway, but I mean, I would think if you're like a little white girl like that, you probably should let the jury decide. Maybe you can try to spin them. Someone, it takes all of them to convince you, right? You could have a hung jury. A lot of things could happen, but hey. Play stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
Guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide.
Why is murder 4 counts?
1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life, and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.
Oof, man. All right, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Did the cops do a good job on that one? Because it kind of seemed like they had a lot of help, man. A lot of help from regular people. That's kind of weird, man. I feel like when it's like a short little, tiny little high school white girl, they never think that, they never think that that uh that they're catching them. You know. Let me see. Let me see if I can add this one to my playlist real quick. I see another good one. Save to watch later. Let me add it to the queue for the next one. All right. Okay. Next one. All right. So we'll do this one. A plumber came to fix a blocked pipe, but instead solves 2 cold cases. Or should I do evil dad realizes cops find his disturbing secret? Damn. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? One or two? One or two? Well, how long is this one? 22? See this one. See the torso. Rory ass. First case. Grim discovery. Who's this? No, let's do this one. Evil dad realizes the cops find his disturbing secret. Let's do this one.
She's not back yet? You mind if we take a look in her bedroom? Has she ever disappeared before?
She doesn't leave without permission. She does not text me when I text her.
What does she normally take with her when she leaves?
Her bag, her phone.
And her phone's not in here.
I found.
I'm going to talk to you to that farm around here. I was here last night, or night before, or anything. No reason she would leave. No. This rumor going around, people telling us that she's afraid to go home.
This is the moment Andy McCauley realized police were on his trail. Just hours earlier, his girlfriend's daughter, Riley Crossman, suddenly went radio silent, and police were quickly called to come and investigate. At first glance, it looked just like a messy teenager's bedroom with nothing out of the ordinary. But as the officers scoured through the clutter, unsettling details began to emerge.
That's the book bag. Debbie said she wore it, but she said the kids already went through everything. Alright.
They would find items that a teenager might typically take if they were planning to run away, but as they begin to look even more, they start to notice blood.
Blood was on her sheet, and more was found on her comforter. The cops were now certain that foul play had occurred, and something terrible happened to Riley. As they try to piece together the puzzle, police find themselves entangled in one man's web of deceptions and twisted lies, all crafted to conceal his one single disturbing secret. On May 8, 2019, dispatchers received a call from a concerned woman reporting the disappearance of her 15-year-old daughter, Riley Crossman. As officers arrive at the scene, they come into contact with the caller, Chantel Oakley, and her boyfriend, Andy McCauley.
What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a long time. Any word? You mind if we take a look in her bedroom? Has she ever disappeared before?
She doesn't even know. She does not text me when I text her.
This is the only mirror we have like this, so I came in yesterday morning, and I don't remember that being there, and especially her glasses.
It's a little bit weird that they're questioning the mom and the dad's not even there. He's hiding.
Because this is not exactly the way it was. I've been in here digging and looking to see if there was a note or anything like that.
According to Riley's mother, this was unlike her, and she wasn't one to run off without telling anyone. A quick search of her room revealed that her belongings were untouched, except her bed, which was covered in bloodstains. This was highly suspicious, so officers quickly took a sample.
How long ago is this that they're using that little camera? Cops carry around that camera? Cops carry around little digital cameras? Or maybe they can't. Oh, maybe evidence camera. Evidence camera makes sense. Can't have another personal phone.
And sent it off for DNA testing. But for now, officers need to gather as much information as possible from people who last saw Riley, so they decide to question Andy about his whereabouts that day.
I talked to you that farmer out there. I was here last night, night before, anything. Any reason she would leave? No. This rumor going around, people telling us that she was ready to come home. I don't know if that's, how people go now, but that was nothing like that. Okay. So she wouldn't have to be here. I mean, they're right, anything like that. Yeah. Never like that. This is nothing. Yeah, I'm not even home. Right. She's at work. Yeah, you. They said that she got an argument. No, they didn't want to come home. No. She was at grandma. She was here doing dishes and everything. Grandma's here at 7:30. Okay. Debbie. Right. Yeah. When's the last time you saw her? Like 9, maybe 10ish. At night? Yeah. And what context was that? Oh, she was here in the house. She went to bed by, well, I don't know if she went to bed, but she was, all the kids were in the room by like 9:30. Did she leave in the morning? No. I left at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's 5. Okay. Go to work.
According to family and friends, Andy was never an early riser. In fact, when police interviewed one of his colleagues, Johnny, he stated that he had to go to his house and repeatedly call him to wake him up. But on this particular day, things were different.
I'll call him and see if he's up. So that morning, do you remember if you called him or he called you? Wednesday morning. I want to say he called.
But this was not the only strange thing about Andy that day. He also told police that he was at work all day, and when cops interviewed another one of his colleagues to verify his alibi, they found out that Andy had left work and was gone for nearly 5 hours.
And he gets back at roughly 2:45. So
he wasn't going a while. 4, almost 5 hours.
Because of this, detectives now know that Andy hasn't been completely honest with them so far, at least about staying at work the full day. This is very clearly a red flag and means that he's trying to hide something from them. But Andy might not be the only one hiding something, as officers would find out when they decide to look into Riley's boyfriend, Hayden. For the last 8 months, the two reportedly FaceTimed every night, so officers believed that if anyone was in contact with Riley the night before, it would be Hayden, and he was soon called in for an interview 2 days after Riley went missing.
Can you just tell us when you were last FaceTimed?
I was actually talking to her about the TC trip, what else going on.
And do you know exactly what time?
10:30ish.
On the night of Riley's disappearance, it just so happened that Hayden deleted all his messages with Riley because he did not want his mother seeing them. This is why detectives could tell that Hayden knows something, but because of his mother's defensiveness, he's unable to speak his mind.
I told him before not to delete his messages, but he
Isn't that it's leading everything? What do you do with her mom, her mom's lifestyle? Or with their relationship? I don't really know much about mom. I feel like she just isn't a responsible person.
Ooh, mom didn't want them dating.
She'll just let her do whatever she wants.
Gotta hide her from mommy.
They had a dance, and she was wearing this short dress. She let her walk to the school by herself in this short dress. It's at night. Riley had way too much freedom.
Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Although this interview was not too fruitful, it pushed Hayden to come forward with a crucial piece of evidence afterwards.
That's how you know the mom hated her. Like, the little girl's literally missing. Obviously, she's high school age if he can't speak with the cops by himself. And she still doesn't care to cook her.
Series of disturbing text messages that Riley sent to him the night before she disappeared, saying that Andy was in her room and that she was scared. Immediately, all suspicion was
Crackhead. This guy's a crackhead. Yo, Wonka Adele. Watching this crazy ass story right now. Watching this crazy ass story about these
further confirmed around Andy, and officers would later use this information to piece together this dark puzzle. But for now, finding out Andy's actual whereabouts and what really happened during the 5 hours.
Can you hear the video good? Hold on one second. Boom. That's my headphones though, but hold on. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. You can hear me now? You can hear me now? Here? Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me now good? Or no? Says the volume's all the way up. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just not speaking loud enough. Can you hear me good now? Hold on. Yeah. What up, dog? What up, Pooch? Hold on. 1 second. Sounds low. Hold on. There's a way to turn the decibels up. Mic. Yo, mic auxiliary. Damn, says this all the way up. Oops. See if I can just turn this sheet up. The audio. Damn, it's like hitting red. You sure? Can't hear it. The audio's hitting red, but if you turn it up, it's gonna sound like the chat box is up. 1 second. Let me do there's so many freaking settings on this shit. Pooch, what up, dog? It's probably me not talking loud enough. Hold on, let me move my mic closer. Oh, it's good now? Maybe it's because it was off to the side. It's probably better like this in the middle. Is it good? Sounds good? I think it's because I was talking on the side of the mic, man. Still getting used to this mic, man. Okay. Yeah, I think it's because if I think I was talking to the side of the mic. That's my bad, man. Still getting used to this shit. Normally I just use a PlayStation mics. Make sure. Yeah, yo. Yeah, I think it's a PlayStation mic. How you like that sound? All right, I got the sound good. Hold on. Let's keep playing this shit. Crazy people stories, man. Okay. Yeah, this one is evil dad realizes cops find his disturbing secret. I'll play yay. Like this. Can you hear this?
Bang! Bang!
that Riley was missing is crucial to the investigation, and the reason why Andy would be called in for questioning.
I just talked to Johnny, right? Saw him leaving. Okay. Would you be surprised if he told me something completely different? Maybe. Do you not remember leaving that job site and going to Redville?
Oh yeah, oh, I'm sorry. We did go to, I'm sorry, we did do that.
Okay.
Correct. We did go to, and did a show.
How long were you there at Redville?
Like the rest of the day.
That looks like a textbook crackhead, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The rest of the day.
Okay. Were you at that house the entire time fixing the shelves?
No.
Okay. Where were you at?
I was at the other house.
Okay.
I went and got some more drugs.
If Andy was off doing illegal drugs during those 5 missing hours, then that could possibly explain why he didn't initially tell the cops the truth about where he had been all day. But this also could just be his way of trying to distract the police by bringing their attention to something else. At this point, detectives know that Andy is desperate to give them an alternate alibi, and his drug story could possibly be true. So to cross-check, they would call in Johnny again. Johnny had a history of drug use, and the two
Can't believe you cracked it.
who would often do cocaine together, so he can easily substantiate or discredit Andy's account.
Would you say that there was enough to still do another line each?
Oh yeah.
A couple lines each?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't have to, you didn't need any more coke?
No.
So now, Andy's story about going to get more drugs isn't adding up. His colleague had already told the cops that they had more than enough cocaine to get them through the rest of the day, so there would be no reason for them to go get more drugs. Realizing that Andy has been lying, the police decide it's time to confront him and get to the bottom of his deception.
What if I told you that I knew you weren't messing up at all? And you didn't buy drugs off anybody that day? See what I'm getting at? We went from this story to this story, now we're gonna get a third story. This is one of these times you really need to think of what you're telling me. Okay, because you're not being honest. Remember I told you about being honest and not just throw shit at you? I know you weren't there. I know you didn't buy drugs off your cousin, and I know you didn't use them in that parking lot that day. Where did you go when you left?
Went to my house to get the drugs.
Okay.
I already had them in my house.
Okay.
I already told Chantel. I just want to tell you I had them in my house.
So you go back home, you use your drugs, and then you go back to work, and then what?
Considering the discrepancies in each version of the story he tells officers, there is more than enough reason for officers to not trust Andy, like they would express.
I'm just telling you the whole part about you being honest.
I'm being honest with you. I've been honest. I told you shit that I didn't want to tell you.
Okay. You're being somewhat honest. I mean, we're doing some polling to get some information about some drug activity, which I don't even give two shits about. But yeah, we're having trouble pulling that out of you.
Because I was worried about the names out there.
Okay, and I told you I don't care about that.
I didn't say that.
You told us about drug activity, 2 nights ago? Did I arrest you for it?
The main reason for detectives pressuring Andy like this is because a record of his movements is crucial for this investigation. Usually law enforcement can just track a suspect's movements using their phone, but in Andy's case, he had supposedly left it at home the day that Riley went missing. Knowing that
But shouldn't they take the phone and do their own investigation to see if he really forgot it? You just take his word for
the
it?
more leniency detectives show to Andy, the bolder he would become in giving shady alibis, detectives decide to ramp up the intensity of the conversation, even more to make Andy nervous and slip up about his real whereabouts.
The further along this is, whatever happens, and whoever did this to her, the worse off it gets for that person too.
Yes, hope so.
She was probably taken out of that house by somebody.
Yeah, I feel something that she was taking it that way, I feel. Because
Though if you're seeing this point, you're seeing this point. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Shout out to the new follower on Kick. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
She'd be on by now.
She was taken from that house, is what I'm saying. She didn't wander off. She didn't pack a bag and take her clothes, take her glasses, take a cell phone charger, take all her money. She had most of her money. Someone's gonna go.
Yeah, her money was still in the book bag.
Yeah. So like I said, if someone's gonna run away or do something, they're gonna make a little bit better effort. Even for a 15-year-old.
I agree.
For a 15-year-old kid, they're gonna at least have the necessities.
Even after explicitly stating the absurdity of the situation, Andy seems as calm as ever and won't crack about where he really was. But even in this situation, detectives have one piece of evidence that would cause the pressure to mount on Andy: the texts that Hayden had showed them. Once confronted with these, Andy's behavior changes immediately.
What if I told you her last text to her boyfriend were saying, don't talk, because she still has to FaceTime one? Andy's in here. I'm afraid. That's what it said. What if I told you that? I would say that's crazy. I can put my hand on the Bible and tell you I saw those texts today. Well, I would have seen him because I knew probably he was scared of me. I've never seen him. Not only that, she said you were in here and she was in her bedroom because the FaceTime was stolen. I was never in her room. That's not what she's saying. I don't go in her room. Andy, I'm not lying to you. I was not in her room, for one. And for two, your kid's not scared of her. There's no reason for her to be scared of me. I've been there in her life for a year and a half.
Been in her whole life for a year and a half. While you're high on drugs.
What we're saying, like I get that, I hear you, but what we're saying is that's what she's saying. So obviously to her, he's afraid of something.
The walls are closing in on Andy quickly, and he's no longer able to keep up with his lies. He can't think of any possible reason why Riley would be afraid of him, or any explanation for why she would have sent her boyfriend those texts.
There's no way. There's no way. Yes, your mother. The mother will tell you that it's not true. There's no I'm telling you, I read that with my own eyes today. I don't know. So you see where that puts us. Yeah, I understand, but the kid's not scared of me. I don't understand how you guys can say that.
First off, he called it the kid. His own daughter that's dead. That automatically makes you suspect number one. Come on, man.
Despite the damning physical evidence, Andy continues to insist that there was no reason that Riley would have been afraid of him. Perhaps he thinks that if he denies this enough times, the cops will simply move on.
Because she's not. That's what her mother said. That's what she is saying. She's saying that's why we're saying that. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors when, you and Chantel are there, or Chantel and Riley are there, or we don't know.
This would have been his chance to point towards something that may have happened in the past, even as simple as a disagreement between the two of them, as a possible reason Riley would have written these things. But Andy is not taking the bait.
Has she been hateful towards you? Does she hate you? No. She don't hate me. She loves me. That's something.
I'm gonna go with she probably doesn't like you that much if you've only been in her life for a year and a half.
I'm asking you, I don't know that. Does she argue with you? No, ever. We have never cussed at you, cursed you out, nothing. Never, nothing. A year and a half, nothing. Okay, so it sounds like to me she does love you so heartedly. Yes. Okay, so why would she say that? I don't know. A year and a half, we have not had one conflict. Okay. Me and the boy, yeah, we have. Okay, but there's never been anything, like you said, a year and a half or...
Him and the boy, that's probably why his mom was ODing, like, yeah, no. I don't want you with around that girl, because her parents make irresponsible decisions.
The last several weeks, several months, several days, nothing that's... You'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one time she wanted this, and I told her no. Maybe she got mad, and she's nothing.
With all else failing, Andy would attempt to try and convince the cops that he shares the same sentiments as them.
But you see where that puts us, right? Yeah, I understand. I understand what you guys are doing. I'm not mad that you guys are doing your job. I mean, that's the last message he has from her. I'm not mad that you guys are doing your job. I think you're doing your job, but there's nothing I can think of. He wants to do her job. That's what we're doing. I'm asking you to do your job. I'm not mad. You guys going on. Guys, I think he's a little pissed off, but there's nothing I can think of. Oh, she'd be mad at me for, or she'd be upset with me, or scared of me, or anything with me. He didn't go in that room? No. She still had FaceTime one too. Okay, well, I wasn't in that room.
The cops lacked probable cause at this time to arrest Andy, but there is one piece of evidence that is about to change the course of this entire investigation. It was around this time that the lab results on that blood...
Oh yeah, remember the only thing they found was the bed with blood stains. I don't know why that wasn't enough to arrest anyone then. But maybe because she's like 16 or something, they can't arrest. But come on, man. You can't find your kid and there's a bloody bed in the house. That should give them intent to search the whole house.
sample would finally return, and it would be an exact match to Andy's DNA. But that's not all. They also learned that the blood they tested was also mixed with saliva. This made the cops suspect that Riley's face may have been forced into the pillow in an attempt to keep her from screaming. This is an important development, but they still haven't located Riley, and they need to find more information about where Andy was during those 5 missing hours. Luckily though, all of that can be answered in the CCTV footage that captured all of Andy's movements. There were cameras attached to a nearby high school that captured Andy McCauley leaving his work site. That was the starting point of the investigation for the cops. They knew the direction of his travel, including the facts that he was on Route 9. An eyewitness who knew what Andy's vehicle looked like was able to confirm that she saw his truck back.
What the hell is this that they got gas stations directly in front of houses like that?
Backed up into the driveway of Riley's home in the middle of the day when he should have been at work. At this point, the cops believe that Andy killed Riley during the late night or early morning hours, likely to keep her from screaming while he assaulted her. They believe he then hid her body in the bedroom until everyone left, and then later returned to the house when it was empty to pick up her body and dispose of it. Using CCTV footage to guide them, and with the help of police canines trained to pick up Riley's scent, they search a nearby mountainous area. It is there that they tragically find Riley's decomposing body left in a secluded area. While this is the outcome that nobody wanted, it marks the turning point in the case. Near where Riley's body is found, there are several unique-looking screws discovered. These are the same screws that were located when the cops had searched Andy's vehicle the day previously. This is even further evidence that solidify the case against him, and 8 days after the discovery of Riley's body, Andy is arrested and charged.
Bro, he looks blasted there.
Charged with her murder. He pleaded not guilty. In the trial, Andy's defense argued that the prosecution failed to provide a clear motive.
When it's time for people to go to jail, they clean him up, cut his hair, probably clean for about 6 months while they're reviewing the case.
Or definitive cause of death, as the exact cause could not be determined due to the body's decomposition. Despite this, the jury found significant evidence linking McCauley to the crime, such as the presence of drywall mud on Crossman's body, which matched the drywall found in McCauley's truck, and inconsistencies in McCauley's statements about his whereabouts on the day of Crossman's disappearance. The jury deliberated for about 4 hours over the course of 2 days.
Damn, 4 hours, still a long time.
And decided that the monster who murdered Riley was none other than Andy McCauley.
We, the members of the Pettit jury, as to the issues joined, find the defendant, Andrew J. McCauley Jr., as follows. Count 1, murder. Guilty of murder in the first degree.
Finally, justice for Riley had been served. The only thing left was for Andy to be sentenced. The judge presiding over the case sealed his fate by giving him 2 life sentences. He will never see the light of day as a free man ever again, and most importantly, he will never be able to hurt another innocent child.
Oh, these people. These people. Okay, so the cops. Hold on. Idiot. Oh my god. Babies. Horrifying. Nah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to. Some of these videos I don't even want to see, man. I just bookmarked a bunch of videos, but some of these I don't want to. I don't like seeing stuff about little kids, man. Honestly, cops discover evil husband's house of horrors. Nah, I'm good. And there's a lot of people watch this one though. 5 million views. Please discover. Let's say killer's hidden torture force. Wow. Maybe that one. What do y'all think? Should we watch? Wait. Hold on. Killer's stepson doesn't realize everything's recorded. Cop's wife realizes he knows. Oh, nah. Hold on. High school football coach. Oh, that's like some Predator. That's right, a Predator. Those ones are wild. Hold on. Let's see which one. Which one do you think we should watch? Killer's son realizes police found their bodies. Child predator's van leads to horror. No, I don't want to watch that. Killer chases victim down and murders him in broad daylight. Ooh, that's an hour. RV of horrors. A woman finds out her boyfriend killed her entire family. God, that would have to be the last one. Almost like 35 minutes. We found the secret door. 25 kids missing and the secret. Oh, I don't know if I could watch it. I'm gonna have to watch that one first and then come back and watch it with y'all. Father realized his son was actually the killer. We checked his bathroom. Ooh, yeah. Maybe that one? Who's in here? What y'all think? Father realized his son was actually the killer. One in the chat. One in the chat if that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking right now. Let me add this to the queue. I'll add that to the queue. That's a crazy one. Teen killer doesn't realize he's actually recorded. Damn. Kids are fucking wild, man. Cops unlock mom's phone. It's an hour, then I'm gonna do that. Florida man was no, that's different. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Two cops find dismembered body in man's bathroom. God damn. Wow. There's a lot of freaking crazy stories, man. Severed heads. What? When school bullies realize they've been caught. That shit is the craziest shit. Freaking bullies, man. These badass kids, man. Badass kids. Evil millionaire doesn't realize he just shot a kid on camera. I think I remember seeing that story. 17-year-old killer. Soup pie first and come back. Oh, what is this? When the killer wife realized everything was recorded. I didn't see that. Insanity body cam. I didn't see that. I wonder how they're gonna break it down though. I need someone to break it down good though. You know? Pause. Son escapes interrogation room after killing entire family. Wow. Alright, maybe I could do that one. I'll just do one more of this one. Already been on for an hour and a half. This will be a shorter stream. No, I know I'll go like 2. I probably would go 2. I could normally do 3, but let's do this.
Welcome back, okay?
This is Adlai Mester. Just hours ago, Adlai killed his entire family.
But however, I found their bodies and their wounds were healed.
However, even though Adlai's been caught, he doesn't plan on staying in the police station for very long.
Well, do you boy realize that was freaking drywall? Dr. Insanity, man. It's easy. This is probably one of the. Damn, it's crazy. He's only at 150K. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to me too. Like the video. But this guy has good ass content. Facts.
On October 13th, 2024, the town of Tijeras, New Mexico would forever be changed after officers received a disturbing 911 call from a scared neighbor. Officers were quickly dispatched to the address.
Okay, so I live at 51 Young Road, and the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. They come and help me with the chores around the ranch here, and none of those are done today. You heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It's odd that the father who does the chores over at my property next door hasn't been over to do any of them today, and all 4 cars are there, so we're getting a little bit worried.
Hello, Sheriff's Office. How are you doing, sir?
My family rushed me.
Rushed you where?
my room.
What do you mean?
With a knife.
Come on here real quick then.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, do you have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, don't reach.
No, I do.
Go on, turn around.
Yes, sir. You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay? So,
Family rush, you got a knife. Why is there no blood on your shirt?
family was trying to walk in my room, and they were trying to hit my horse. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then but how?
Buddy's an idiot, man. Look, Dad had a knife, sister had a sledgehammer, but he has no bruises. And then when he says I killed them, you can see the look in the shock of this white girl's face.
However, I found
Look at the shock.
their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
Shock.
In a minute, okay?
I know, like, I found in the room, but then when they're convulsing, they're biting their arms.
What's your parents' name?
Nancy, David.
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai?
Adlai.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here. Oh.
Bruh.
I was gonna put on my white.
Yeah, the girl cop don't even want to touch that shit.
Oh.
That's gotta be weird as a cop. The first time that you get on the murder and you gotta touch the murder weapon.
No, what happened?
Yeah, blood, man.
My dad rushed me, I hit him, and then my mom was like, you need to die. And I was like, no, I can show you where the bodies are.
No, just hold on. Just hold on.
Okay, so
Hey, hold on. Let's. We have to detain them in the car, okay?
They're over there, like,
Are they in the house?
no, they were biting their arms, and there was like hot boiling shit on the ground. Is that normal?
I get it. Just kind of hang out for me for a minute, okay? We have to figure some stuff out.
Adlai appears to be in a state of insanity, claiming that his family attacked him, that he killed them, and that their injuries mysteriously disappeared. Clearly, something is very, very wrong. Terrified by the situation, the officers immediately call for dozens of backup deputies to help clear the house. Anyone could be hiding anywhere.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Come out with your hands up, open and empty! Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Make your presence known!
I got open doors to the right. You guys take left, I got right.
Okay. Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office!
Alright, we'll move. You guys take the door to the left, I'll hold right. Go. Take.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Coming up to you. Is all of this clear?
Jen and Oscar, where you guys at? Alright, we're moving up to you.
Is all of this clear, guys?
Yeah.
Tell you what, man, a lot of people in these stories, they're messy ass houses.
Yeah. Back there? Yeah. Okay.
The decor is terrible.
Sheriff's Office!
Shell casings.
The house was empty, but blood was splattered everywhere inside the home. On walls, floors, beds. Adlai wasn't lying. Humans had died inside that home. The bodies, however, were nowhere to be found. So officers decide to continue to search around the property, and this is where they would discover something horrifying.
You see blood on shrubs anywhere? Yeah, clear. You gotta check out here if the drag marks are off. Good. Blood.
he's not.
Okay, I got him.
Oh. They said it was a mom, dad, and sister.
Those are the bodies of Adlai's father, Raimundo, mother, Bertha, and sister, Braille. They were face down, with bloodstains on the grass, indicating that they were dragged out there. Paramedics would be called to rush the three to the hospital, but they were pronounced dead on the scene. Adlai would be placed into a patrol vehicle to be transported over to the sheriff's office, but he would leave police with even more disturbing remarks in the process.
Yes, sir. I'm going to need the other seat, but then you got to switch one more time. Okay? Yes, sir.
Did you see their corpses? They're falling out the mouth. Are they still convulsing back there? Can you find the bodies? Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth. Did y'all take a picture? Hey, you see that guy and his dog? Yeah.
The hell? Maybe he's trying to line it up so they think he's insane.
Adlai's strange demeanor can only be described as psychotic. His entire family was dead, yet he remained calm as if nothing had even happened. Whatever caused Adlai to commit these acts needs to be answered. So when everyone arrived to the sheriff's office, detectives would waste no time bringing Adlai into the interrogation room for intense questioning. Unbeknownst to him, this interrogation would cause the most chaotic day of these officers' lives.
Cool, man. I'm gonna have him take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up. Get you out of handcuffs. A little easier if you stand up, okay? So before I take you out, man.
I wonder how much these cops don't just want to just slap this guy. He admitted to killing your whole family.
Something they would soon have to pay for.
How would you take off the guy that just admitted?
Hello. Like I said, my name's Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'm one of the detectives that's out here. Just gonna come talk to you about what happened today, okay?
Ain't taking off.
Okay. So obviously, seems like a lot went on today. So, you know, I would like to ask you a few questions about.
They perceive him as like a child, because I'm like, bro, someone just told you they killed their whole family. You found the bodies. You found the bodies. Why would you take him out of the handcuffs? Makes zero sense. Zero sense. It's only because they think he's a child. Which children don't just kill their whole family.
What went down? So, first off, is English your first pronoun?
The first video we saw shoddy police work a little bit. It took the parents to start the investigation on the girl. Now this one, you see them take the handcuffs off. A guy that just told you killed his whole family. He should remain handcuffed. You don't even know how he did it yet.
Around that camera, like face on, there's like silent wave. So I was just aiming at cell towers, top of Big Ben, top of Seattle, and then I was hearing a lot of silent waves, and a lot of women were hurting. So then I helped a woman pull coins out of her. And then
what the hell?
Aimed at a submarine, and next thing you know, the silent wave would have stopped because they're only down for like 34 seconds. The next thing you know, the silent wave wouldn't stop. My family starts convulsing.
Cops still gotta sit there and listen to this BS story.
And then 9:30, convulsing, just lose consciousness, rush. And then around like 9:30, my sister showed up. I was told, I'm talking about they're doing so there's no major catastrophe. That sounds like it.
Whether or not Adlai intentionally appears to be unstable, his words indicate he's in a state of mental insanity. His depiction of what happened today is
What's in that damn water bottle?
Clearly imaginary and similar to someone suffering from schizophrenia. The detective will have to go along with these hallucinations in an attempt to try to get to the reality of the situation.
How many dogs? How many doctors? I don't know. I haven't been out there. So let's talk. I want to talk real quick about your family. Who lives at that house with you? Your mom? What's your mom's name? Let me just make sure I have that information. Mom, and then who else? Who's your sister? Ria? Bree? B-R? Yeah. Okay, well. And then your dad. Who's your dad? Raimundo? David? Okay. So I know you want to talk about all these ways and stuff, and I want to hear about those, okay? But I need to know, do you have any firearms? What kind of firearms? A Glock 19? Tell me what happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister.
Now we have one more protection. A Charlie, couple messed up, and constantly had.
You definitely turned on use the plead insanity.
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do? Okay, you had to kill him? Okay. And we lost.
See, when someone says you killed them, right?
Fatality.
You would think if as a cop, I'm in alone in a room with this guy. You're an investigator, so obviously you're probably not in the field catching bodies. Why wouldn't you arrest him? Put him back in the handcuffs now. It's a good time to do it.
I don't know what they do. They're ready. Cut them all there.
Eating body. They're eating bodies?
Having dog. I had to shoot dog.
Yeah. Shooting up.
I was being dirty.
Yeah. Sounds like Satan. Okay. So today, and you're not in trouble if you did, okay? Today, did you
That guy's bald spot is crazy. That's probably gotta be stress.
take any type of drug or anything like that?
No.
So you've been sober?
Yes.
What were you usually on? THC? Have you ever been to the doctor at all for any type of mental health issues?
Or I'm going to curse.
Of course. Anytime someone says, I don't know, oh, what drug do you want? THC. I automatically think you're lying. It's something stronger. Who said THC? Wouldn't you just say weed?
Oh, really? And why do you say that?
I don't know, it's just, I always think I'm not going
The curse is probably him being born into that family. Facts.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, so this is what's going to happen, okay? We have a few things we got to do today. It's going to be a little while. I got to go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened. We got to figure this out, okay? If you need anything, just knock on the door or just say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? All right? Sounds good. Thank you.
Hey, please not alter.
I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done. Okay?
The detective would lock the door and leave to go determine what they should do with Adlai. This would turn out to be a massive mistake. Adlai was appearing to be in a complete state of insanity, so leaving him alone gives him...
Wait, hold on. Okay. You see how the bottle is clear there? Or see the bottle? Watch how the bottle's clear.
the chance to potentially...
Why is the bottle yellow there? You pissing that cup?
harm himself.
What
When a
about him?
suspect is even remotely showing signs of mental
Bro, why is the water going back from...
instability, they should be under law enforcement supervision the entire time. This is further proven when Adlai decides to have a conversation with an imaginary figure in the room.
Now the water bottle's crushed. That's disgusting.
Does he even have it?
How did I not notice he had the clear water bottle? Then it was yellow, looked like pee, and now the bottle is gone and smashed. Like poor emotional
After talking to the imaginary figure, Adlai proceeds to take his water bottle and relieve himself in it.
Admiral Magistrate got 40 over Admiral Big Baby 80. It starts though. They really can't unlock it. Who? Angel, unlock the door!
See, I don't know if this shit is an act. Just talking to yourself if you don't kill people. It's like he knows he's cooked.
Unlock the door! Jesus Christ, Christ Jesus, Heavenly Father, please bring Eve to be under Admiral Big Baby Officer Magistrate to control consciousness of Angel. Amen. They still send soldiers? Fucking weirdos.
After spending so much time alone in his room, Adlai, perhaps out of frustration, strikes the wall. This seemingly random
He barely tapped it.
act would uncover something.
This is where brain starts working. He's been going crazy for the last hour of the interrogation. Now his brain works.
Something that would change everything.
Even an Undertaker can. Yo, that's how he busted in like your boy. Hold on, he busted in like your boy.
Adlai would make a run for it down the hallway, but the loud noise had already alerted an officer, and he quickly rushed to stop the escaping suspect.
Stop! Stop! Put your hands down. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. What are you doing, brother?
A very close call, but they managed to stop Adlai before it was too late. They realized their grave mistake of leaving Adlai to himself, so now they'd keep a very close eye on him as they transported him to a more secure location. Adlai was finally secured, and the tragic events that took place on October 13th, 2024 would finally come to an end. As of today, Adlai remains in custody while he awaits his trial. Whether or not he will be ruled as mentally insane is still something to be determined, but judging by his statements given to detectives, he'll likely receive a prison sentence with mandatory mental health treatment during incarceration.
Let's just start with when.
Bro, I swear, man, they be letting these kids that they think are like pussies. What's up at the end? They be letting these kids off that they think are pussies just get off with the lightest things ever. Come on, man. Let's see. There's one more. I see there's a short one. If not, I'm gonna call it. And tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Maybe we can do crime stories, man. Like the video. Like the video. Let me know if I should keep doing these crime stories. Okay, man, the Predator ones are crazy. I don't really want to watch no Predator ones. Not on stream, man. Yeah, sometimes I'd be watching them, but I don't really want to watch it on stream. The shit I got to say about them guys isn't kosher. Remember, you're a cop. Cops find a dismembered body. Let's find a short one. Killer vlogs his murder on Snapchat. You fucking kids.
Fatality.
Kids are crazy, man. These bodies. Maybe let me know if we could do like the do some Chris Hansen streams to catch a predator. But, yeah, Chris Hansen, he be cracking me up, but he be finding some sickos. Yeah, that's crazy sickos. Hmm. Who's in here? Who's in there? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Right? Who's in the chat? I don't know who's in here. I can kind of see here. Hold on. Yeah, I can kind of see here. Who's that? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? What you want to see? What you want to see? You describe a case, I could look it up. If the video's not too long, I might just get off stream. But was trying to look for a short one. When killer daughter realizes her mother survived. Ooh. Shooting us. The thing is, I could do streams about this every night, all night, right? A month straight, stream-a-thon, and we wouldn't even make a dent. Maybe I'll do this when she's alive, and then that way it'll conclude the tutorial. Let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Okay. She literally lunged at me. I blacked out, man. I was like,
I black out. She's a straight cap, straight up.
I had to defend myself.
My mom just attacked me, dude.
Are you injured?
Oh my God. I'm not injured. She is. She came at me out of nowhere.
My daughter stabbed me in my chest. I can't hardly talk. I was pulsing and bleeding. I think I'm gonna die.
Following these two separate 911 calls, police rushed to the scene to find a mother abandoned with multiple stab wounds and her daughter nowhere to be seen. As detectives try to determine who's telling the truth, they encounter a series of calculated lies, deliberate attempts to manipulate detectives, and a past family tragedy that ultimately led to this violent night.
Alright, so this one is from Insanity Body Cam. I'm gonna give them a follow right now. Boom. Never heard of this channel, but we'll see how the first video goes. Then I'll go like the video. What's the first comment say? Her eyes tell you everything. She look freaking wired. Insane how you can give birth to your own killer facts. I'm a little white girl. Okay, let's get into it. I gotta hear that part. Oh, man. Default excuse.
Upon entering the residence, the officer finds 59-year-old Donna Vaccaro on the floor, bleeding heavily from multiple stab wounds. Despite her condition, she tells officers that her daughter Jillian had fled the room, but she didn't know whether she was still around or not. While medics rushed Donna to the hospital in critical condition, officers searched the home and discovered a bloody knife discarded in the garbage can. With Jillian nowhere to be found, police began searching the area around the house.
Lake County, that's close by. That's close by, not too far. Florida. Florida woman case, right? Rare.
That's when something unexpected happened. Dispatch received another 911 call, and to their surprise, the caller was Jillian herself.
I'm walking out of the neighborhood so nobody hears me in here.
And where are you walking towards right now?
Just so I'm out of this fucking neighborhood before I tell anybody.
As Jillian flees the scene, the dispatcher realizes she needs to keep her on the line to track her location, giving officers a chance to find her.
I'm a little white girl. I'm 24 years old. This is 54 years old. Oh my God. I'm getting out of the neighborhood so I don't disturb the neighbors because she's been fucking at this all night, man.
And the first excuse, I'm a little white girl.
Try me. Not like that though. Oh my God. I was so scared for my life. She's a big bitch. Never done that, man. I never thought I had to. I thought people, I'm strong.
She sounds manic.
How did you see that? I've never done this. Like, I've never done anything like this.
She's either manic or she realized she's about to go to jail.
I had to.
Do you see law enforcement?
I'm absolutely horrible.
I know you guys.
Fucking what? You're not me.
What's the episode?
Okay. Should I put this away? This phone?
After detaining Jillian, officers began noticing unsettling signs in her behavior. She'd seemed almost unaffected by what she'd done just minutes earlier. While her behavior appeared unusual now, it would all become clear once detectives would uncover a tragic event from her past.
Yeah, anytime they use pictures like this, fucked up family.
One that ultimately
100%. Those pictures look like those horror movie pictures. The fuck?
led her to this moment. When Detective Haas arrived at the house in the morning, his goal was clear: figure out who was telling the truth, Jillian or her mother, Donna. But with Donna's survival uncertain and both claiming to be victims, this wasn't an easy task. However, the case was about to take an unexpected turn, with Jillian's recounting of events raising serious
If you saw that picture of the girl before, look at how she looks now.
questions about her mental state.
They love using the good pictures when they do these videos. Like when they recanting the story, they love using, when it's a little girl, they be using the cutest fucking valedictorian picture.
Hello. Hey, I'm Detective Haas with the Sheriff's Office.
See, look at that, but use this picture. The black hair, she was blonde hair before, to try to soften her up.
Are you Jillian? Okay.
Bro, the difference is crazy.
What? So why do we get? How do we get called this morning? How do I end up here? How are we ended up trying to figure this out? What happened?
I was cooking.
Okay.
She wanted me to turn my music down. She came out and lunged
What kind of music do you think she was listening to?
at me out of nowhere.
Okay.
And she had scratched me with a nail.
The guess was probably like something like this. Right, something in this realm. RPI.
And that's I had already been having some kind of a defense, like, need to defend myself because she would like bang on my door, say all this stuff, and like she even like opened it and came in my room with like a rusty screwdriver, and I had to like bang the door closed because I was like, oh my god.
Was that yesterday or today then, or was that something?
That was just this past week. We've had a few things where
arguments,
and then even the police were called where she had to get a welfare check because I just was like, I don't want to talk right now. Like I'm just resting. Like.
Detective Haas couldn't help but notice Jillian's unusually calm demeanor, especially for someone claiming self-defense. Though shock could explain her reaction, Detective Haas was skeptical and continued digging deeper.
You were in the kitchen, but then you went to the living room. You're listening to some music, and then she come barging out of her room. Did she? Like, but you knew it was her, but she come out, and then was she have anything in her hands, or was she like, what's she doing? What's she saying?
I'm trying to figure out which hand it was without my hands. It was her left hand, then came and struck my right hand with her nail, and that's when, based on her demeanor and her violent, it was like energy. Right. She was about to make me turn down that music. I blacked out, man. I was like, I have to defend myself.
Okay. I think at some point there was somebody you might have had a knife or something. Did you have to defend yourself with that? Okay, so so when you set that thing down, so that's in the back, but where did it come from? Was it like...
I had it.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to know why?
Sure, yeah.
I felt threatened by her this past so based on her approaches towards me.
Okay.
Such.
Has she ever physically attacked you in the past? Like, was she really trying to, like was she hurt you, or what'd she do to them?
She hopped on me, trying to get my phone, trying to rip it off me, and like I was just a little girl. I was like trying.
But she ever tried to like seriously hurt you, like shoot you or run you over with a car, or, like she's your mom and all. I wouldn't think she would try to do that. I don't know her, so she's never tried to really try to hurt you or kill you, kind of. Okay.
Jillian's claim that she felt threatened by her mother was especially serious, given the violent nature of the incident. Detective Haas couldn't rule out the possibility.
Yo, look at those eyes.
possibility that she acted in self-defense, even if her demeanor suggested something completely different. However, at this stage, unless her mother Donna survives her injuries and provides an account, police would need solid evidence to either support Jillian's story or contradict it. So while officers at the scene continued gathering evidence, Jillian was transported to jail where Detective Haas would soon begin to realize just how delusional and deranged her view of the situation truly was.
Come on, man. Let's see the outfit.
When Jillian was placed inside a jail cell, Detective Haas began collecting routine evidence, including a DNA swab.
Yo, she looks scary as fuck. Oh, the hand tattoo.
During the procedure, Jillian asked an unexpected question.
I don't want to assume, but come on, man. Before she was a blonde little girl, now she got the weird dark black hair. She got the no tattoos, but you see the weird hand tattoo.
Because the nature of it doesn't have the nature of these questions they if I can answer my way. Okay, so the two things I'm curious about are the status of the victim.
Right. Bruh. Yo, she's called her mom the victim.
And they press charges on the people charging at me.
Notice how Jillian refers to her mother as the victim, not mom or even by her name. It was a clear indication of the disconnect between them and the deeper psychological issues at play. But as Jillian continued claiming self-defense against her mother, Detective Haas would confront her with evidence from the scene that contradicted her story and exposed her disturbed state of mind.
You didn't have a scratch on you, so to speak, at least significant injury.
You said the CSI person would photograph you and never follow through with that.
No, she did. When she told me she photographed, remember the tall black
I'm just saying, you guys never asked me where she scratched me.
Okay.
And by now, it could have been the marks from the handcuffs where she wrecked her hands.
You have no significant injury. You haven't been stabbed, you haven't been beat black and blue or anything like that. Your mom, however, almost died.
Yes, and she came at me at her speed force.
Okay. The problem is also the evidence doesn't support that in the living. The blood spatter, minimum, almost 18 years.
She paid me that time.
Right. I know, but the evidence, what I'm saying is your statement doesn't match the evidence I see at the scene. And I went with the evidence I see because that's literally like evidence.
Bro, she's a psychopath. Look at those eyes.
Scientific evidence, blood spatter, plus the general state of it just didn't fit what you had told me. That's what I'm saying. Plus, she had told people that you would stab her when they first got there. She got one almost killed by being stabbed to death with somebody that has almost not a mark on them, and who, well, you can imagine.
You didn't hear that.
I listened to part of the 911 calls, but once again, what people say and evidence that I see, maybe I have to go with evidence. Evidence is scientific, it doesn't lie, it's there. It can be documented, whereas somebody can tell me something that may or may not be true.
But literally this moment, look at me.
Right.
I've been nourished my life for a long time, since I was like 10, 11. I've died a few times.
Okay.
I'm a girl with stunted, I couldn't come around to detail.
Right.
You're a large man, you don't understand. This woman is 57 or something, 50 something years old. She's large.
Okay.
And she's strong, but she has arthritis. Imagine her hopping out of her bed, or just bopping around in the kitchen, and then Mark will leave.
Bopping around the kitchen too. I just know that. Again, I love her.
Comes at me like a shark in water, and then the scratch was the end.
Okay.
And then I went, ah!
Okay.
And then I ran out the back door, I put that shit on there, and I called the fucking EMT.
Right.
I'm like, oh.
But you didn't stab her just once, it's like 7 times.
I mean, Trust me, it was an extreme traumatic event.
Despite Jillian's serious allegations, the physical evidence simply didn't align with her version of events. Blood spatter analysis clearly indicated Donna hadn't lunged at Jillian, and she didn't have any visible injuries. But the most critical evidence
Crazy how they can tell what happened just off blood splatter.
was the sheer brutality of the assault itself. Donna had been stabbed 7 times, suffering multiple, deep, life-threatening wounds, far beyond what is typically seen in genuine self-defense cases. Eventually, Donna regained consciousness in the hospital. When detectives spoke with her, the account she provided was strongly corroborated by evidence from the crime scene. Donna also revealed crucial details about Jillian's emotional state leading up to the attack. She explained how the death of Jillian's father had completely devastated her, pushing Jillian into severe isolation, depression, and emotional distress. Despite Donna's efforts to support her daughter, their relationship rapidly deteriorated, ultimately spiraling towards this tragic breaking point. Although Jillian's exact motive remained unclear, and the allegations against her mother were never supported by evidence, the tragic events clearly point towards severe mental
She looks so different. So different.
and emotional deterioration. Jillian Vaccaro was ultimately found guilty of attempted murder. While her sentence is still pending, she is likely to receive a sentence of up to 30 years behind bars.
Okay. Man. Oh my. Alright. I'm gonna hop out here. Yo, if you got made it to the end, shout out to you. Thank you. Let me get back on it. Thank you. If you made it to the end of the video, comment, crime video or send a link in the chat. Or just add crime. You comment crime, I'll know. That way I can get a good sense of what I should do tomorrow. Right now I'm leaning towards streaming FIFA or EAFC, whatever. I haven't played in a bit. But I could do Tony Hawk. It depends. I'll let the comments decide. But yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone that tuned in. Appreciate y'all. Like the video. Peace.
Go. Told my mama, give me 1 second, I'm on road. All around the globe, get that bag back tenfold. Make sure that my fam good, break bread with my bros. You know how that goes. 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 You know how that. I'm here rolling with skate money. Yeah, I got perfect time. Everybody who hated on me, I kill them all with kind. Straight out that mud with it, diamond out that rough. Everything that came with it, went through it on hush. Been grinding for so long.